Welcome back to Mindful Mornings.
There was a tiny seed that found itself in a very unfortunate place, a patch of rocky soil. Unlike the seeds planted in fertile, nutrient-rich ground, this little seed was surrounded by obstacles. The soil was dry and shallow. The sun seemed to scorch rather than nourish, and rain barely made its way past the cracks in the rocks. At first glance, it seemed like the seed's potential was doomed from the start. Other seeds in better conditions quickly sprouted, growing into tall, healthy plants. But for this seed, nothing came easy. Weeks turned into months, and the seed remained hidden beneath the surface. It tried to push its roots down, but the rocky ground resisted every effort. There were days when it seemed like giving up would have been easier. Why even try? The seed might have thought if it could. Every attempt felt like failure, and no one noticed its struggle. To the outside world, this seed didn't exist. It was invisible, forgotten, and overshadowed by the thriving plants around it. But something about this seed was different. Despite the odds, it kept trying. Every day, it stretched its roots just a little further, searching for even the smallest bit of water or nutrients. It didn't know how long it would take or if it would ever reach the surface, but it refused to stop. Day by day, inch by inch, it continued to fight against the unyielding terrain. Then one day, after what felt like an eternity, something changed. A heavy rainstorm swept through the area. The rain was so powerful that it seeped into the deepest cracks of the rocks, reaching places it had never touched before. For the first time, the seed felt nourished. It absorbed the water eagerly, and with this newfound strength, it began to grow. At first, the growth was small, a tiny sprout that barely broke through the surface. It wasn't impressive or grand, but it was progress. Slowly, the sprout began to reach for the sunlight. The rocks that had once seemed immovable now served as anchors, holding its roots firmly in place. The seed had learned to adapt, to thrive despite its challenges. And over time, that tiny sprout grew into a strong, resilient plant. The very same people who had once ignored the seed now marveled at it. How could something grow here? They wondered. What they didn't see was the struggle beneath the surface, the years of quiet effort, the persistence that turned impossibility into reality. Now, think about your own life. How often do you feel like that seed? Stuck in a situation where nothing seems to work, surrounded by obstacles and watching others succeed while you struggle just to survive. It's easy to feel defeated when progress is slow or invisible. It's easy to wonder if the effort is even worth it. But here's the truth. Effort is never wasted. Just like the seed, every small action you take, every bit of persistence is preparing you for a breakthrough. You might not see the results immediately, but that doesn't mean they aren't happening. Growth takes time. Strength is built in silence, in the moments when no one is watching and when it feels like no one cares. The seed didn't choose where it was planted, but it chose to keep growing. And you have that same choice. No matter how tough your circumstances are, you can keep pushing forward. You can keep stretching, keep trying, and keep believing that your effort will pay off. So whatever you're working toward, whether it's a dream, a goal, or just becoming a better version of yourself, don't stop. The challenges you face today are shaping you into something stronger, something greater. One day, you'll look back and realize that the struggle wasn't just about surviving. It was about preparing you for something extraordinary. Keep putting in the effort, because the breakthrough you're waiting for might be closer than you think.